3, 2, 1, start. Honorable Mr. Justice Parveer Bhatnagar, Order 6/4/2023, the instant bail applications under Section 438 CRPC have been filed by petitioners Seetal and Padam apprehending their arrest in connection with FIR numbers 436/2022, 524/2022, 522/2022, 503, 526, 530, 519, 529, 525/2022, registered at Police Station Pratapnagar, District Bhilwara for the offences punishable under Sections 406 and 420 IPC. Stop stanza. Learned counsel appearing for the petitioners Seetal and Padam argued that the petitioners are engaged in trade and business at Delhi and received certain goods from the accused Harsh Garg and Sarvesh alias Vinod Stope. He further argued that the petitioners did not have any direct involvement in the alleged crime in question and they are consumers only and have been falsely implicated in these FIRs lodged by different complainants which Kamlesh Gokhru, Naresh Godha, Sushil Sharma, Sandeep Kothari, Suresh Somani, Purushottam Mundra, Sanjay Kumar Jain, Madhu Ladha, Viraj Kumar Jain and Mahendra Teli at Police Station Pratapnagar, District Bhilwara. Stop stanza. Learned counsel further argued that the alleged crime in question is purely of civil nature and it is a case of alleged non-payment of dues and not that of cheating and like offences. Stop. It is argued that police has recovered goods in question and there is no need of custodial investigation from the accused petitioners. Therefore, their applications seeking anticipatory bail may be allowed. Stop stanza. Learned public prosecutor vehemently and fervently opposed the bail applications and submitted that from the investigation the documents submitted by the accused petitioners during the course of investigation were found to be fabricated as the GST number, name of the firm and other details were found to be non-existent. Stop. He further submitted that accused petitioners Seetal and Padam submitted a forged bill indicating the purchase of the recovered clothes and further the investigation also reveals that accused Harsh Garg and Sarvesh alias Vinod purchased the clothes from the above stated complainants and after including them to deliver the goods supplied the clothes to the present petitioners and present petitioners illegally sold the same goods in the market. Thus, accused petitioners along with accused Harsh Garg and Sarvesh alias Vinod duped the complainants and causing them loss in tune to approximately rupees 3 crores. Stop. He further argued that the investigation also discloses that initially accused Harsh Garg and Sarvesh alias Vinod paid some amount to the complainants and later on fled away from the alleged place of business, switched off their mobiles and in a conspiracy with the petitioners misappropriated the above amount Therefore, it is a case of cheating and fraud, and custodial investigation may lead to further clues regarding the misappropriated goods. Stanza heard learned counsel for the petitioners as well as learned public prosecutor and perused the material available on the record. From the perusal of the case diaries and the investigation so far taken place, it is apparent that accused Harsh Garg and Sarvesh alias Vinod purchased the goods from the complainants named in the various FIRs, and after constituting the fake firm induced the complainants to sold their goods and later on fled away from the place of business, switched off their mobiles, and in conspiracy with the present petitioners misappropriated the goods received from complainant and illegally sold it in the market. The investigation also reveals that the accused petitioners submitted a forged bill showing the purchase of the recovered clothes, indicating a fake firm which Vandana Fabrics, and also illegally supplied the goods in the market, thus causing loss to complainants in tune of approximately rupees 3 crores. The investigation further demonstrates that accused petitioners were constantly in touch with main accused Harsh Garg and Sarvesh alias Vinod through calls indicating their active role in commission of the crime and deceiving the complainants by extracting money in tune of rupees 3 crores. Stanza. The above narration itself is adequate and demonstrates that the accused persons were hand in glove with each other to squeeze the money from the complainant's. It is also pertinent to note that an investigation against the accused persons is still pending, and therefore custodial investigation may further lead to recovery and disclosure of facts for the alleged misappropriate goods. The petitioner have so far evaded the custodial investigation by filing the criminal miscellaneous petitions under section 482 CRPC, which resultantly culminated in its dismissal, and further efforts to escape from the arrest through the present bail applications also miserably stop over.